Hello, you guys. How are you all? Thank you guys for being here. I am so sorry I let the music play like a minute longer than usual because one of the articles I wanted to show you when I log in on my computer, I wanted to be a jerk and, you have to pay, you're running out of free articles, that kind of thing. So I got it all figured out. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to talking about this today. So, hey Nadine, hey Cheryl, hey Rebecca Gomez, hey Jennifer, hey Shay Bonet, hey Midwest Meemaw, Cray Cray, hey Tony, Search and Rescue, good to see you guys. Hey Grateful Mama, Cool Gamer, Jordan. I saw that Natalie Holloway, Yoran might have to tell them what happened to her. So he has a plea deal. He has apparently signed a plea deal over these extortion charges. And apparently, I don't trust him for anything, but supposedly he has to tell what happened to her and how she was disposed of in this plea deal. So let's roll. I know this one is close to your heart. It is. So, this case is about a couple of teenage kids who live just a couple hours from me. And I actually went down there with some friends of mine at the time and looked at the area where they were killed, the crime scene, talked to people in the neighborhood, stuff like that. And it's always bothered me deeply because this case happened, right around the time that Idaho happened, not long apart. And it was like Idaho got all this attention. And here we have these two beautiful kids, teenagers, 14 and 18 years old, had the whole world ahead of them, right? They were just beautiful, smart, intelligent, athletic, all the things. And they get gunned down by another kid who's 17. And it's really nowhere to be found. You're not seeing anybody talk about it. I feel like if I can just bring it to the attention of a couple people who didn't know about it before, then I'll be doing good. So that will make me really happy. Hey, Peppermint Tea. Hey, Woofy. Hey, Liz. Greetings from Scotland. So this is not going to be... Who, Midwest Meemaw? Oh, Yoran. Exactly. I agree. It's like, really? You're going to tell? Okay. Sure. Hey, Crime Sleuthin. I think the FBI said they have things that match up to his text. Hey, Steph. Hey, Mary Jane Doe. Hey, Pinche Becky. Oh my gosh, this one's new to you. See, that's one new person, which makes me so happy. I can't wait to show you guys this. It hasn't, it's going to go to trial soon and we're going to follow it. Live close to you. Wow. When it's on your doorstep, it can be unsettling. Yeah. Well, like I said, it's about a 2-hour drive. I drove down there, but I will say, like, being there in person and even talking with some of the teenagers in the area and stuff like that, because one of the girls that was with me, Incognito Gypsy, was in the dollar store talking to another teenage boy who lived in the area. Matter of fact, after this, I was in contact with some of the guys that were friends with the suspect. It was a whole thing. So I can't wait to go into it with you guys. I'm going to pull up these articles. Oh, Kay Braze, thank you for being a member for 7 months. Hey, S. Hockett. I'm going to pull up these articles and then we'll get right into it. And yes, there was a new law signed into law by the governor of North Carolina back in August because of this case. And I posted about it just the other day. New to you, Jennifer. Awesome. Liz hadn't heard of this. It was hot when it first happened in this case, but there's no conspiracy theory, so it disappeared. Yeah, for a while they didn't know who did it. Okay, so let me just go ahead and show you guys. We're going to start with this one because this article actually came out. So when we were following this in real time, we have this horrible, these two teenagers that are found gunned down right off the side of the road. And you guys, this is so close to houses around there. Like, you can literally stand on the front porch because I knocked on the neighbor's door. And when standing on their porch, I could look to the area where these kids were gunned down and see the memorial. So it was so close to houses. You have these two kids gunned down, and nobody knew by who, why, what. So it was it still didn't make it into like mainstream or anything like that, really. But in the local news and stuff, it was a big not conspiracy, but mystery at the time. Well, I'm gonna teach you guys all about it. So, okay, we're gonna look at this one first. This is the first article that really gives any information about, what happened there, because for such a long time we really didn't know. We know that this happened. Then we heard they're looking for a suspect, but because he was underage, they couldn't even put out his picture and stuff. That is the law that the governor of North Carolina signed into action, or signed into law, was that, if someone has committed a serious offense, it can't be for just any crime, but such as murder, and they are a juvenile, you can share their images to try to find them, basically. So we're going to start with this article, though, because this is when we start actually finding out what's happened. Uh-oh. Do not want to look at this clothing website. Okay. So, Assistant DA, teen charged with murders of Devin Clark and Lyric Woods, shot them as they were running away. Isaiah Mackey Ross, who was charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder in connection with the deaths of Lyric Woods and Devin Clark, appeared in court Tuesday as a judge denied bond and more details were released surrounding the nature of the shooting. Orange County Assistant DA Anna Orr said that Woods and Clark were running away from Ross when they were shot, arguing that they were executed. So here's an interesting connection. Devin's mom was dating, Isaiah's mom, I believe it was dating Devin's uncle, who was the man who drove Isaiah away from town when he was running. So there are little connections like that. I don't believe that Jordan knew Isaiah at all before this. And I was like checking through stuff this morning. That appears to be what people in the groups were thinking. There's not even any activity in the groups for this, you guys. It's really sad. I mean, these 2 kids, they have not gotten justice yet. And, it just happens that with Letitia's case, I'm very interested in it. So I really enjoy talking about it with you guys, and my whole heart is in that case. But it is a shame how we can talk about one case and, there's no mystery there either, really, not more than this one. And that case can, some cases get so much attention and then some don't. It's so sad. And there's really nothing that we can do about it besides keep talking about it. But hey, Ange. Yes, Shay. Hey, Rachel. Both of those teens were absolutely beautiful with bright futures, doing what everyone here in North Carolina as a teen has done before, which is parking. So sad. So Isaiah Ross, who was charged with the first-degree murder in connection with the deaths of Lyric and Devin, appeared in court Tuesday, this is back in January, as a judge denied bond and more details were released surrounding the nature of the shooting. Orange County DA Anna Orr said that Woods and Clark were running away from Ross when they were shot, arguing that they were executed. I have to point out the heinousness of this act. Devin and Lyric were shot in the back while they were running away from this vehicle. They were shot outside the car. They were not shot inside the car. And the grouping of the shots showed that they traveled some distance. They both had shots at close range. They were executed. This was not some struggle over a gun and the gun went off. This was much more serious than that. Judge Alan Bador ruled no bond in the fall weeks past before Ross was caught in Delaware, or told the judge that Ross told a friend about what happened and the friend approached authorities. She argued Ross posed a flight risk and said the evidence supported no bond. We have significant evidence that connects Mr. Ross to the commission of this crime. A motive was not revealed, and Ross will be back in court in June. Ross's attorney, Jonathan Trapp, said the firearm used in the murder belonged to Clark's father and that Ross knew one of the victims, but not both. So Ross knew, his attorney even claims this. He did know Devin Clark. He did not know Lyric. Okay. Just a second. My little doggy just came out here. Let's see. Orr told the judge the preliminary autopsy revealed that Woods was shot at least 4 times, of which she was shot twice in the back, once in the arm, and once in the neck from close range. Clark was shot at least 5 times, including 3 times in the back, once in the foot, once in the bottom of the heel, and once in the back of the head. So if you read that, and we think about this, if he's shot in the back, he's running, he must fall or something like that. He must have gotten the bottom of the heel. That means just at the moment, hold on just a sec, you guys. Okay, so, um, you know, shot in the bottom of the heel means as the foot comes up, to me, this is what it means. As his foot comes up in mid stride, a bullet goes in the bottom of his heel. That right there shows they were running. And then this kid walks up to him and shoots him at close range after he falls. I mean, it's absolutely heartbreaking. Yeah. Poor kids, they didn't deserve this at all. This case gives me chills. And it's why, like, oh God, it just makes me so sad that like they don't get the attention and stuff that all these other ones do, And at least we're going to talk about it. And I'm going to follow this trial step by step. I do not care if I don't care. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to follow every single thing that happens in the court process with this. Hey, cutie pie. Yep, Allie, I agree. Why were they shot? Well, we don't know, Steph. I mean, there's not really been a motive revealed. This is Lyric on the left, which I will show you guys a couple other photos of her. Maybe I'll pull up her TikTok. I used to have videos on my YouTube channel of her TikTok. I took them down because YouTube has this new thing about reused content, and I didn't want to have stuff that was anywhere else, like that. But okay, we'll go there in just a second. I did find some TikToks because I want to show you more pictures of these kids. These are great pictures, but there are a lot of other ones. So family members say both of the teens were found dead together in a rural part of Orange County. There were many supporters of Woods and Clark in the courtroom. The family of the victims got emotional as the autopsy details were revealed. Just know that we're going to get justice, said Tiffany Concepcion, Devin's mom, after Tuesday's hearing. That's all. It's going to be served. It's not going to ever stop. All the way to June, we're still going to be fighting for Devin and Lyric. I was about to say Derek and Levin. Their names, I'm putting their names together. Ross, who was 17 at the time of the crime, had a previous juvenile record. And I'm going to show you guys, he even made rap songs after the murders. And I'm going to try to play one for you, but in just a minute. He was still on probation at the time of the shooting, but he turned 18 last December. He went into custody October 5th, and he's being tried as an adult on these charges of 14-year-old Lyric with 18-year-old Devin Clark. Their bodies were found September 18th off a remote ATV path. That's the day one of my friends passed away in the 9th grade. September 18th. Right now, Isaiah Ross is the face of this without any understanding or explanation. Ross went to school with Clark at Eastern Alamance High School in Mebane, first appeared in court at the end of last year when Ross's attorney filed 2 motions for a bond hearing and return of property. A spokesperson said he hadn't been living in North Carolina for long. School records show he went to high school with Clark, but only for 6 days at the beginning of the school year. He was enrolled from August 29th to September 3rd. He was apprehended by the FBI Violent Crimes Task Force on October 5th in Dover, Delaware, near where his family lives. And 2 other women were also arrested with him. So they were arrested for helping him, hindering prosecution. Let me check on you guys for a moment before we continue. Hey, MK. Hey, Bree. Hey, Corey. Thank you guys for being here. Yes, I remember the rap songs. It's all flooding back to me. That's how I felt this morning looking at it all. Tiny Dancer, I want to go. Yeah. I mean, because it's 2 hours away and my kids have school and stuff, I don't know that I could go every day. But if you want to meet up and go a few days, I would absolutely love to. hybrid Pisces. We are going to follow this all the way. It's just, we don't have a lot yet, but we'll talk about what we do have. So, hey, friends. There's, oh my God, what a precious boy. Just sad, man. I'm glad that justice is happening. It is coming, and it's going to be done, said Concepcion, Devin's mom. I miss my son Devin all day, every day, and I wish I could get him back, but I can't. But justice will be done. Really, we just lost 3 kids. 3 kids have been taken. Woods, a student at Cedar Ridge High School, so she went to a different school, and Clark, a football player, were good friends, according to family members. The motive is still unknown. The search warrants for the case, which likely contain a lot of information about evidence and perhaps a motive, are sealed. Ross is being held without bond. Now, let me see. They do have his full court hearing, and we can always come back to that. I want to skip over now to the News and Observer. So this article came out a couple weeks ago. Well, actually now a month ago. It was updated September 18th, 1 year to the day that this crime occurred. I can only go a couple days too because it's far, but I'll definitely go and we can meet up in support for these beautiful kids. I would love that. I would absolutely love that. Hey, Pointer Lover. Thank you guys for being here. By the way, I appreciate you every day that you come and hang out with me, but even more so when it's, even a little bit extra when it's something like this that I would love for more people to know about and care about. I just want more people to care about it. Can you imagine how the families feel? So anyways, 1 year after Devin Clark and Lyric Woods were killed, where the murder case stands. 1 year ago, 2 Orange County teenagers were found shot to death on a rural stretch of land off Buckhorn Road. Their disappearance and subsequent deaths led to a multi-state investigation, murder charges, and a statewide juvenile justice policy changes. Here is what we know about the investigation 1 year after their deaths. Who are Devin Clark and Lyric Woods? Devin, 18, he was a senior at Eastern Alamance High School and a wide receiver for the football team. I don't think he was playing this year, though, for some reason, but just to be clear. Lyric Woods, 14, was a 9th grader at Cedar Ridge High School. She was an avid volleyball player and had started high school just a few days before her death. She attended high school for like 5 days. The 2 teens were friends, according to social media posts made by family and friends after their death. On the weekend of September 16, 2022, Woods and Clark were reported missing by their families. See, we went by her house, and not like up to her house or anything, but there's a road beside her house because she snuck out of her house and she came out on this trail, this back road through the woods, and she left her iPad right on the edge of her family's property in the woods. And they found her when they were searching for her, they found the iPad. So they knew that she had came that way. She snuck out in the middle of the night, set her iPad there so she could grab it when she went back in the house. And she just never came back home. I know, Steph, it's awful. All right, Music City Mom. Rachel. Oh, Liz, thank you. I'll catch up. My dog needs a walk. Thanks for bringing this to us, Alex. Thank you, Liz. Okay. Wood's stepfather said he last saw Lyric around 11 p.m. Friday, September 16th at their house in Efland in western Orange County, according to a missing persons report filed with the sheriff's office. So this actually happened the 17th. It was just they were found the 18th. Wait, let me just keep reading because it's been, a year since we've looked at this. He learned the teen was missing around 10 a.m. Saturday, September 17th when he went to wake her up, according to the report filed about noon that day. A copy of Clark's missing persons report released by the Mebane Police Department said he was also last seen around 11 p.m. September 16th, but provided few other details. The report was filed September 18th around 11:23 a.m., shortly before he and Woods were found. A pair of bodies were found by men riding four-wheelers in a rural field off of Buckhorn Road south of Efland around 3 p.m. The bodies were later identified as Clark and Woods. Autopsy reports and court arguments revealed that Clark and Woods were both shot multiple times with a 9mm handgun. Now, I want to tell you guys this. Lyric's grandfather was he's a firefighter, and he was one of the responding, he was searching for his granddaughter at the time, but he responded to this and, found her exactly how she was, which is another just heartbreaking part of this. Autopsy reports and court arguments revealed they were both shot multiple times with a 9mm handgun. I'm scrolling back really far. I'm going to find some pictures to show you guys from when I was there. They had these beautiful little memorials set up, which now they've done even more to, and you'll see them now in a second. Almost ready. Just a second. Let's see. Oh my gosh, you guys. Wow, it's bringing me back. I've got a bunch of pictures and stuff from this trip. I'm just going to grab a few to show you guys. I also have the little woods behind her house where she left her tablet, and I'll grab a picture of that as well. Okay. So let me finish reading this, and then we'll get into those photos. On September 20th, a juvenile petition, the equivalent of an arrest warrant in the juvenile system, was filed against a 17-year-old. Due to privacy laws in place at the time, police could not release the name of the juvenile charged until he was in custody and his case was elevated to Superior Court. The juvenile then evaded police for nearly 2 weeks. He fled to Delaware, where he was apprehended by authorities on October the 5th. Isaiah Mackey Ross of Mebane was charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder, and his case was transferred from juvenile court to Superior Court on November 7th. When Ross turned 18 in December, he was transferred from a juvenile facility to the Orange County Jail, where he remains today. No motive has been provided by the Sheriff's Office or Orange County District Attorney Jeff Neiman. Ross appeared in court in January, where he was denied bond. This is him. There is the young man who took Lyric and Devin's lives. Thank you, guys. Is the DA of Orange County going for the death penalty? I don't think he can. I don't know, but I'm thinking that we talked about this back then, and there was something about his age that he couldn't. I know, Shay. I don't understand either. I wish that we knew. And maybe we'll learn more about that from electronic searches and stuff. I don't know. On November 2nd, 2 women from Delaware were charged for their alleged role in helping him hide from authorities. His older sister, Nakesha, and Mackenzie Mitchell were charged with felony hindering of prosecution. The women were arrested at Lander Lakes Apartments in Dover, Delaware, where agents with the task force located and detained Ross. Oh, look at them wearing Justice for Lyric Woods shirts at the courthouse. Now listen to this. On Friday, Orange County Sheriff Charles Blackwood stated that the memorial on Buckhorn Road, marking the spot where the teens died, had been vandalized. The memorial was initially constructed by Wood's grandfather, Stan Dean, last September. Remember, her grandfather, was a huge part of finding her. Let me click on that link so I can show you exactly what happened there. Memorial for teens. This happened this year, just recently, okay? Last month, this came out. this article. Memorial for teens killed in Orange County is vandalized. Sheriffs offer cash reward. Just 2 days before the anniversary of their violent deaths, someone vandalized a memorial honoring Devin and Lyric. Sadly, one or more persons did not treat the site with the respect it deserves, the sheriff said in a statement. Lyric and Devin were found shot to death in a rural area off Buckhorn Road. There is Lyric's grandfather out there at the cross. God almighty. This is just so heartbreaking. I put the cross, oh God, this is sad, you guys. He said, I put the cross here with the lights on it. He told the News and Observer at the time, his voice cracking, because she was afraid of the dark. Whew. I can't even hardly read that without my eyes starting to water. It is sad. Since then, the memorial has grown and now includes images of Clark and Woods, along with a mailbox for letters to heaven, where visitors can leave messages for the teens. Whew. That is sad, man. That is just so sad. Whew. I'm sorry, you guys. There it is. I'm sorry, Nay. I mean, it wouldn't be normal if I didn't cry on here once every couple weeks, but oh my God. It's like you see her grandfather there. Who would vandalize this, number one? But I'll never forget him saying that about her being scared in the dark. It broke my heart from the first time he said it. Now we know they have the letters from heaven. Whew. The sheriff's office is now offering a $3,500 reward for information that leads to the arrest and prosecution of the vandals. Anyone with that information is asked to call Keith Goodwin at 919-245-2918. Let's see. He's, we're just awaiting. We don't even know when trial's going to be. So this is what it looks like, more recently. And let me go back to my Facebook and show you guys some of the pictures that we took down there. Have they not loaded yet? Oh, it's sad, you guys. Well, before that, I'll show you this. If anyone knows Devin's family, I hope you can let them know that my son wanted to share some of their graduation day with Devin today. Oh. And this makes me mad. I'm so sorry they didn't call your son's name today at the ceremony. I promise we're thinking of him. Now remember, at the college in Idaho, what they did for the victims. They got those posthumous degrees, or however you say that. They did not do that for Devin. The valedictorian, like a couple people, either the valedictorian or the one right under, and a couple people that did speeches mentioned him, the students. The school did not include his name in the ceremony. Hippie chick, so Devin and Lyric were friends, and Devin and Isaiah knew each other, but they, like Lyric and Isaiah did not. Right. Thank you, Shay. I'm emotional like that too. Okay, now it's starting to sound familiar. It was the grandpa's cross that made me cry. Whew. I love you, Nay. Shame on that school district. I agree. That's bullshit. That is absolute bullshit. But let's look at these photos. The other ones are still loading. I just sent to myself. This is what the memorial looks like now. It's concrete. This is Devin's. It's got blue paint all over it. The football with the number 4 and long live. That was a big thing that went around. Long live Devin and long live Lyric. Look at all the pictures. Oh my God. Yeah, I want to go back and see it like this. That's beautiful. Candles. And then look over here. You have Lyrics to the right. We can't really see it in this picture, but how sweet for... Oh. All right, let me stop. It's just sweet to see the other kids honoring him. Sorry. Didn't think I would get emotional, you guys. But anyways, okay, let's continue. I think it's bullshit the school didn't honor him, but very sweet that the students did. So Rolling Stone wants me to pay to read you this, so I'm going to read it off my phone. It is about the rap songs that Isaiah put out after the murders. I am a big old baby, you guys. I apologize. I hope these photos load because I really want you to see. It just did. Okay. I really want you to see how close they were found to the road and all of that. Now, suspect name in homicide of Lyric and Devin uploaded 5 songs to SoundCloud after the murders. What was the school district that he graduated from? Because I think they deserve letters. I can go back to it. I don't remember off the top of my head. Was it in the photo? Let's see. They went to different schools. He went to he went to East Alamance High School. I don't know what the district is, but I will find out. We'll put this on while I read this to you guys. Whew. The people who counted. Yeah, Shay. Whew. It's true. Okay. By the Onion Fairy, Jennifer. That is cute. It's so terrifying to know your child can do normal teen things and sneak out, and this can happen. So, suspect in homicide apparently dropped 5 songs to SoundCloud after the murders. Sheriff Blackwood said at a press conference Monday that Ross fled North Carolina the day the 2 teens were found dead. No motive was given. We don't always know the motive, and that very well be what happens in this case. Okay. 5 new songs were posted on what appears to be Ross's SoundCloud under the name Mr. 3 on September 19th, the day after Woods and Clark were found murdered. The account was discovered by local blogger, the NC Beat, which he has a great website. There was a lot of information I got from there at the time that this happened. The song Glass mentioned lining up headshots, while in the Akron I Trust, Ross mentions that he has quote, shit I can't talk about, I cannot discuss. And in The Devil Is Real, he raps about waking up feeling like a demon. The SoundCloud is riddled with comments from users alleging that he was rapping about the deaths. However, Ross has tracks going back years with similar themes. When contacted via Instagram about Ross, one of his friends and followers told Rolling Stone, he's a good artist on the rise. That's all I know. Law enforcement declined to comment on this SoundCloud. Woods and Clark were found in mid-September, but scant information was released to the public. Even after Ross was arrested, as he's a minor, we can't find Devin's phone. We don't know where his backpack is. Clark's uncle, Joe Concepcion, told the Rolling Stone, we don't know nothing. We didn't even have an open funeral. They had to put the pieces together. Mallory Thornton, the mother of one of Wood's friends, said that her child and her friends were scared to go to school due to the lack of public information on the case. These children are literally fighting over this case, she told Rolling Stone. Sheriff Blackwood should come out and say look these children in the face and say, hey, I understand what you're saying, but I'm not at liberty to say certain things about the case. I just want to reassure you that you're safe. I could play his songs. I've played them before. If you go back on my old videos on the case, you'll find them. But I really want to show you guys these photos right now. Thank you, Rachel. Sorry, you guys. I don't mean to get all emotional, but it's really sad. And it's just a shame. Like, I don't know. Just sad to see. I mean, really, I've never seen this case covered by national media. Have any of you guys? And not only that, but at this point, we're still waiting on a trial. The memorial has been vandalized. What the hell is that about? I'm sorry. Lucia, if you guys missed the beginning, please scroll back because I really would love for you guys to hear about this and know what's going on because we're going to follow it together. So let me go back to my Facebook. I'm going to show you some photos I took from the scene right after this happened, not long. So this is when I was standing on the neighbor's porch. And I find this photo important because I want to show you how close they were to houses. So if you see, you can see like the rail and then like the mulch and stuff from their landscaping. There's a UPS truck backing up, so it might get loud for a second. But if you look over here, see where this road is and this tree? This is where they were found, right here where my mouse is, if you can see it. Oh, you can't see it. So if you look where this road is and right where the telephone pole is, to the right of that pole, in between the pole and where the tree comes out, it was like around that area. They were close to other houses. There you can see the cross. See, right here, you can see one of the crosses right under the tree. No, Allie, you're the only creator I've seen cover it and remember watching last year when you visited the memorial. It was emotional, left an imprint on me. Oh, Shay, thank you. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. That's so sweet. Oh, search and rescue. I love you guys. And you let me know whenever you're ready. I'm ready and waiting for you, babe. No, just local media when it happened. Scary that nobody knew who this guy was, too. I know. Thank you, Jennifer. I love you guys and appreciate you. Thank you for being just so wonderful and understanding about my craziness. Oh, hey, Carla. Okay. So let me keep scrolling. I want you guys to see a few more things. Again, from the porch. Oh, there's us at the scene. Me, Gypsy, and LFT. But let me just keep going past that. And then, okay, this was Gypsy stuff. This in the, I think that was hers. But you know what? There was a lot of spiritual stuff there. Tons of flowers. But at this point, they had kind of died. But this was Lyric's cross. And if you look closely, you'll see they had all of her, it had lights up it, but they also had all of her little hair ties and her bracelets and her little necklace, a little rose and some tea lights, flowers. And people had put these like spells, these little bottles of spells, like, you know, certain religions will do like blessings when someone passes on or something like that, or for just whatever, and they'll put like different herbs and stuff in this bottle and seal it with wax. Well, there was a lot of that here, and I'm going to show you guys some of that. Hold on. This was the back of Devin's cross, and I wanted to show this to you all because blue was like his color. So we have the blue cinder block and the blue rocks, and it had lights all over it as well. The blue rocks. See, justice for Devin Clark. That's what this little spell bottle said, and it was sealed with wax. And there was more. Yes, spells, not spells, blessings. There we go. And like some of them were like to try to get justice. Like I'll show you in a second. See, bring justice for these kids. And it's like and I looked into this. Gypsy told me some about it too. It's like a plate for like an offering to the spirits with fruits and flowers and things like that, herbs and spices. And that was in front of their thing. This is the road they were on. So if I'm where I'm standing right here, to the right of me is where they were found. I believe they were probably a little further off the path because we know that they got out of the car and ran. But, you know, Lyric's grandfather is one of the people who found her, and he's one of the people who made the memorial. So I'd say it's pretty close to where this happened. But there's another one of Devin's. Uh-oh. This is a little bit of crime scene tape that was left. This is it, all that I saw. But I just took a photo of it just to, have a record of that. Isn't that Native American practices? Possibly, something like that. Music City Mom, I've never heard of this case. Well, thank you guys that have not heard of this case, that took the time out of your day to sit here and listen with me. Truly, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Just like when we Catholics light our candles, I have candles in my kitchen right next to a statue of the Holy Family. I'll make sure I light a candle tonight for these two children. Thank you, Jennifer. That is sweet. When we were there were other locals there as well visiting the scene. This was Lyrics. And as you can see, there was like these candles and other lights, like extra lights. There was like a spotlight and then also these little lights, stuffed animals, flowers. There's the candle. We lit it while we were there because it had the little, oh, how sad, the lighter. Number 4, Devin was number 4. You have the blue paint and the blue candle. And then the D that was up there for him. Hey, Steph. This says, I invoke protection for no more misdirection. We will receive the truth. Blue, like clear sky, the truth shall not hide. By this candle, blue, we will know what is true. Leaves of green, waves of blue, bring to us what is true. So mote it be. That was on his thing. And then here you go. You can see this is the house that I just showed you the picture where I was standing on the porch. Like I just took these photos so you guys could see like exactly where things are at, really about how close they are. This is the main road, you guys. That's how they were just off the main road. That's the main road. And then this house. And that's where they were at. So mote it be as Wiccan. Oh, thank you, Rock. Appreciate that. Assistant DA stated, Devin and Lyric were shot in the back while they were running away from this vehicle. They were shot outside the car. They were not shot inside the car. They were executed. That's correct. And, if we go back, I think it was this one. We learned that autopsy revealed Lyric was shot at least 4 times. She was shot twice in the back, once in the arm, and then in the neck from close range. And Devin was shot 5 times, 3 times in the back, once in the bottom of the foot, which is in the heel, the bottom of the heel, because if it's 3 times in the back, the bottom of the heel, and then once in the back of the head. Or maybe there's 2 in the foot, but he was shot mid-run while his foot was just turned up from running, and the bottom of his foot is showing to the person behind him. They got his heel. And then in the back of the head. So after he shoots at them and they're both knocked down, he walks up and shoots him from close range in the head and the neck. Absolutely horrific. This close to these houses, which if I remember correctly, they did not hear anything, I don't think. I believe that, we talked about how were they so close. Now this is the last photo I wanted to show you. This is the back road. Lyric, so her house is through these woods to the left. I'm not going to show, her family probably still lives there and stuff. I don't want to show like all of that right now. I mean, it's out there, but, and in our videos you can kind of see, but regardless, just picture a house through these woods and not far, maybe like 50 yards. And there's like a few houses in a big field. Then you have these trees, and she set her tablet down in the ditch line, her iPad, and then she walked down the road or whatever, got in the car with these boys and never came home. So, hey everyone, just listening while I work, and I've never heard of this case either. Thanks for covering it. Well, thank you for listening. So they assumed they were in the car with him. Well, I believe that they assume that Devin and Isaiah went and picked up Lyric. I have footage from like her whole road and everything, but Lyric snuck out of her house. Yeah. But do they have whoever did this in custody? Yes, they did. So that's okay, Carla. I'm so glad that you guys are even interested because, like I said at the beginning, this happened right around the same time as Idaho. And even in reference to Gannon, you know, some of these cases, they draw tons of people that want to know more, and some of them don't. And it's so sad. And I don't know if it's about, you know, Lyric was just as beautiful as the girls in Idaho. They're all beautiful girls, right? She's the same race and stuff. It does include people of different races. Is it that? Is it that the case is too boring and not as, you know, quote, I say boring with anger, trust me, because it pisses me off that that's the world we live in. Some people don't pay attention unless it is like a freaking mess in your face, you know, or a mystery or whatever. If it's something more simple, they don't, I don't know what it is, but regardless, people don't know the story. You know, they're not seeing it, they're not hearing it. And when they are, they're not always paying attention. So you guys being here and asking questions like makes my heart so happy. One old man neighbor said he heard 3 shots about 3 a.m. You're right. He called 911, didn't he? I remember a 911 call or something. Hold on, let's see. I'm going to do a quick search. Devin Clark, Lyric Woods, neighbor, hearing gunshot. Or neighbor, I mean. First responder at alleged murder scene was victim's grandfather. I told you guys that. A North Carolina man responded to the mysterious scene. 2 teens found dead in the woods, only to discover one of the victims was his missing granddaughter. It appears both teens were shot. Nearby neighbors reported hearing numerous gunshots on Friday evening. I think that was the house that heard it that we went to. I don't know. It's been a minute, so I need to. According to police, men riding 4-wheelers discovered the 2 teens. They were reported missing by family members. I swear, I think he said around 1 a.m. or something, he was sitting there watching TV, the neighbor, like he does an interview somewhere. Let me go back and just see if I can find. We'll try this article. I know that there's a place though where we get more details on these gunshots. And if I can't find it now, maybe I'll find it and I'll let you guys know. But I want to be accurate. But it's been a minute. Did I kick off my screen share? Yep. Sorry, you guys. Here's the U.S. Sun. See, Devin's mom did a lot of interviews and stuff right when this first happened. And I think some of this is about that. But let's just check it and see if we can get the details of the gunshots that were heard. I feel like he mentions, you know, being up watching television and hearing it, or I don't know. Let's see. The mom of murder victim has broken her silence and said she wants justice for her son. There's his mama. She was doing a lot of Facebook videos at the time. There's Lyric. This one isn't going to have the details. Oh, look at all these pictures of Devin and his mom. How sweet. Well, I'm going to go over to TikTok. I'll find the details about who heard the gunshots and let you guys know. I just want to come over here for a moment and show you this. This is an account called Long Live Lyric. You know what? We'll play the music because I don't really care if it takes monetization from this. And it is what it is. So hold on. Let me unmute it. She was just a baby. Yes, she was. It had a veered off view from the turn of the crime scene, if I remember correctly. Yep. I didn't hear of this case before today. I will definitely continue following it. Thank you, Rebecca. I stopped listening to anything Idaho. It has gotten so convoluted with bullshit. I'm just going to wait for trial. That's where I'm at, Carla, unless there's real news, you know. Bean Feathers, thank you for being here. They did catch him, but he has not been to court yet. She knew the other victim. Lyric knew the other victim, but she didn't know Isaiah. I believe another neighbor saw a car, too. Yes, Isaiah Ross did go to school with Devin. I know, awful for the grandfather. And if you missed it, he actually commented about making sure there was a light at her memorial because she was afraid of the dark. All right, so let's just watch a couple of these. I'm going to let you guys go. This is Little Lyric. If she ran away, come back home. Just come home. Did she run away? This is the account, Memory of Lyric Woods and Devin Clark. 'Cause every night I'm talking to the moon, still trying to get to you. This is kind of loud. Oh my gosh, I hadn't seen that yet. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, wow. Sweet girl, you are more than we ever expected and better than we ever imagined. Daddy's baby girl, mommy's angel face, sissy. Oh. Whew. Don't shoot. I want to grow up. Y'all, this is just sad. Awful. Oh, look at Devin dancing. There's their memorial. There's a bench now. Oh my goodness. I'm going back up here soon. I'm going to take a trip. Maybe I'll do it when I guess our story ends here. Jesus. I'm not going to read that because I'll be crying. I can't do it. I'm going to go back up there at the end of this month and check out the memorial and stuff. Hey, Lynn, do you think this case will be another small town screw up? I hope not, because, you know, they've got him in custody and we're waiting for trial. Yes, Shay, you're right. 2 men on ATVs. Look at Devin. Oh my goodness gracious. Precious kids.
In my opinion, he is the nicest person in the history of the universe. In my opinion,
I'm going to just flip through a couple more while I smoke a cigarette, and then I'm going to let you guys go. Look at her. I should have hugged you tighter the last time I saw you. And life went on. It was not the same, but it went on. Oh, how painful it is to wait for someone who is never coming back. Woo.
All we wanted was a place to feel like home. That's why we parted from our ways to heal our soul.
Oh my.
All we wanted.
Did she run away? Did she run away? I don't know. All these are in the last 5 days. The person who is uploading these every day is uploading them. These are all within the last
Blood rush to
week.
the heart, you are my last hope.
Look. Wow. Look at Devin. Oh my God. That's a baby. Yes, Lynn, I'm going to. I've got to. Unless I want to go to Raleigh. Someone wrote, Audrey and her was so close. My baby is so sad. Shay sent us an article, and I bet it has that information in it. Shay, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, we're just going to go to this article Shay just sent and see. Detectives searching for 2 missing teenagers fear they may have found their bodies in the woods on Sunday, with police treating the deaths as murder. Friends Devin Clark and 14-year-old Lyric Woods had both been reported missing from their North Carolina homes over the weekend. It's thought a third person may be involved after a witness reported seeing Woods in a vehicle in the early hours of Saturday. That's right, the day she was reported missing. The Orange County Sheriff's Office said 2 men riding four-wheelers made the grisly discovery when they came across the bodies on a trail about 2.5 miles from Woods' home. Resident David White, who reportedly lives just feet from where the pair were found with gunshot wounds, said he heard numerous shots being fired on Friday night. I heard about close to 10 shots going off, like an automatic gun, and then a pause for a little bit and 5 more shots went off, 19 News quoted him saying. Wood's stepfather, Shane Canada, said she was definitely at home around 11 on Friday, but was gone when he went to wake her up on Saturday morning, according to an incident report. So that is exactly the member. I knew he had spoken out to someone, the guy who heard these shots. Thank you, Shay. You are the bomb. A neighbor said he had seen the teen riding in someone's vehicle around 3 a.m. on Saturday near where the bodies were found. Police used a scent dog to try to track her, and the animal led officers into the woods. Meanwhile, her friend, Clark's mother, Tiffany Concepcion, also reported Clark missing on Sunday. It's not clear when she last saw the teen, but she believes a third person was involved, and 19 News quoted her as saying, "Where's the other person? Who's the other person that picked either one of them up? Who is the person or people that dropped them off?" There's another picture of beautiful Lyric. Although we don't have confirmation, we suspect they are the bodies of the missing teens. Her mom, so Devin's mom said, he'd never hurt nobody. And for him to get done like this, I have to have answers. He was an athletic person. He was a good person. He was a good friend, and he had a good heart. While Wood's grandfather, Stan Dean, uploaded a post on Facebook offering a reward for information leading to the capture of her killer. He said, $10,000 reward to the capture of the ones responsible for my granddaughter's murder. Cash. I need results. This poor grandfather, my God. The school released a statement saying Devin was kind-hearted and known to be a gentle giant. Well, why the hell did you not? Let's see. Eastern Alamance High School in Mebane. You know what? They do deserve a letter, and I'm going to take a picture of this with my phone because that's bullshit. I'm sorry, but that child his name should have been read at the graduation ceremony. What in the hell? That's just bullshit. So anyways, you guys, we're going to wrap it up there. Now, if you didn't know about it, it went up to $100,000 reward. Patricia, oh my gosh, please rewind. If you guys came in late, I am begging you to take the time to listen to today's live. It is really important to me and special to me. And I plan on going back to see how things are in the future and going to the trial. So I would really appreciate that so much. All right, you guys. We don't know bean feathers. They haven't told us yet. It was buried in the news. Oh, you rock, Shay. I love you so much. Thank you. Okay, I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for being here. Please check out the channels that the mods drop in the chat with the Nightbot. They're all awesome channels. I really do love and appreciate you guys. Thank you for spending the time with me today to learn and hear about these kids. Their story matters too. They all matter. So, all right, have a great day. Bye.